Have you ever imagined how your OC would look as their anti-self? So let me explain. The anti-OC challenge is basically turning your OC into their polar opposites. And today, I will be anti-fying your OCs. So first, let me scroll through your pathetic submissions. Ooh, here's one. Okay, so this first one is by Neko Far. We have here a very edgy OC. Okay, first off, can you please stop whatever it is that you're doing with the hair? What the hell is that? It's like a cow licked her hair. Okay, wait, what the? Bro, why is she giving Ender Dragon? Is this some sort of furry personification? I literally can't unsee it now. However, I really like the red eyeliner on her eyes though, and those pink, juicy lips. 100 out of 10. Overall, I rate this OC a 7 out of 10. Anyway, let's get to anti-fying her. She's a demon, so obviously the opposite of that is an angel. Duh. To be honest, your character looks like an evil person who is secretly a good person. So I want her to look like an angel who is secretly evil and kinky. So I drew her kind of looking down on us. And then we have this badly drawn hand over here. I'm just gonna draw long hair. And then instead of demon wings, let's give her angel wings. It's kind of inspired by that one character from Fairy Tail. Okay, another thing I noticed is that your character has this leaf tattoo. So I'm gonna draw dead branches. Basically, this symbolizes death, whereas your OC's tattoo symbolizes life. Shazam! Poetry 101 by Kooleen. Anyway, let's give her some wings real quick. Okay, we're now done with the sketching. Let's just color real quick. So let's just add some blush real quick. Her makeup will be very angelic. And then for her hair, I'm just gonna make her Donald Trump blonde. And as for her top, maybe I should put frills like this. That low-key sucks though. I'll fix that later. Anyway, let's just render this. I'm gonna make her eyes really black, like my soul. It's a really great contrast against her light features. Let's just erase the tattoo and add it back later. Remember, before adding details, you have to yassify the skin first. Okay, we're done with the face. Now let's go do the hair. Let's do some really simple shading inspired by Black Box's art. Guys, when you're rendering blonde hair, don't use super dark colors because it's gonna look muddy AF. The last thing you want is to make your hair look like soggy McDonald's fries. We're only using like max 4 shades in the hair to make it look simple. The darkest part is of course around the neck, but use it in moderation. Anyway, your OC had this edgy black color, so let's give her a silver color like this. Anyway, let's just render the hair some more real quick. So I also noticed that your OC has violet highlights, so maybe I should put some black streaks of hair. Anyway, so about this really cool red eyeliner, I'm gonna put some white eyeliner instead around the eyes, and then this random star. And if you want to make it really pop, we're gonna outline it like so. Also, if you want to achieve juicy lips, make sure to blur the edges of the lips like so. Anyway, let me finish up on the hair real quick. Again, don't overcomplicate the shading. As for her top, she's wearing a sort of corset. Let's just add some juicy definition real quick. It kind of looks velvety. Okay, anyway, I keep redoing the black streaks of hair, but honestly guys, it's so corny and it reminds me of 2020. Screw that, I'm just not gonna put it. Anyway, I'm gonna yassify her color real quick. And now, for the real challenge, the hands. You know what guys, I ain't doing all that. Let me just copy paste this dismembered arm. Oh yes, she looks so sassy. Normally I don't trace hands, but I'm feeling extra lazy today. Don't worry guys, I'm still gonna render it anyway. I'm dying inside. Alright, and now, those darn wings. You know what, I ain't doing all that either. Why would I draw wings when I have this 3D model? Shazam, work smart not hard. So I'm just gonna play with it until I'm satisfied. And now, let us resize. Now, as you can see, it looks like crap. So we need to shade it. So I'm just gonna use the airbrush tool to add some depth. And then we're gonna add shadows to the feathers. And you know what? Even though we went the extra step, this is still way faster than drawing wings by scratch if you're lazy like me. For the wings on the head, we're gonna make it cute, okay? Not too much detail because it won't look good if it has too much detail. It's like seeing your nose blackheads in 4K. Okay, let's just add the tattoo back. I turned on border effects so that there's an outline. And I'm just gonna draw some dead branches. So as you can see, there are juicy outlines. Lastly, I added a heart cutout on her collar and then added a chain necklace for extra edginess. Alright, Picasso. So here's the speed paint real quick. I really enjoyed anti-fying your OC. And honestly guys, my mind really popped off with the tattoo idea. That is the first time my 2 brain cells worked in years. house. Anyway, this is the final result. What do you guys think? Anyway, let's move on to the second one. Okay, here we have Stolas. I have no backstory of him to put here, but look, he's wearing a white shirt, y'all. Okay, first impressions. Bro, look at that tongue. Why is the tongue so much more fully rendered than the rest of the hair? I see your priorities, Starry Sky. And that belt? And those tight leather pants. Wow, this guy is so girly pop. I can tell that you have a certain kink, Starry Sky. Okay, so the color palette is actually all tied together well. The only thing I really don't like is the background. Blue and yellow, it's giving Squidward. But anyway, since he's so girly pop, this time I'm gonna turn your OC into a real girly pop. He seems like a wild guy, so she's gonna be introverted and uninterested. So let's just add some glasses to make her look actually. And since he has a mole on his mouth, I'm gonna give her a piercing on the lip. Okay, next, since he has bangs, I'm gonna give her no bangs. Big brain. Let's just draw the hand real quick and give her a lollipop. Alright, now she looks like she owns 12 cats. Okay, so I changed her expression a bit. Now let's just color. I'm gonna stick to the same color palette this time. It really gives me some golden retriever vibes. So I'm gonna make her a black cat. Of course, we can never miss with some juicy lips. And then some blush around the cheeks. And then I'm gonna make her wear a black off-shoulder top. Really ties it all together. Anyway, let's just render her face real quick. I'm using really muted tones right now. For the eyes, she has dark green eyes and a smoky eyeshadow. Again, I'm making her look like a cat. And then for the hair, I'm just using a big brush to make some juicy definition. Let's put a band-aid just because. Anyway, fast forward. Whoopsie doopsie. I might have made the hair a little too crusty. So what I'm gonna do is use the airbrush tool and soften it up like so. Of course, the front part is much brighter than the back. Smegsy. Anyway, for the glasses. Again, I ain't doing all that. So let me just copy paste these glasses and add a reflection. Okay, it looks out of place AF, so let's render it real quick. Remember, when rendering accessories, less is more. Just add a little bit of light, okay? Okay, lastly, since he has those kinky belt suspenders, I'm gonna put this bow collar around her neck just to make her look more sophisticated. Anyway, let's just render the lollipop over here. Anyway, I have no idea, but I felt the need to add some demon horns. The edgy voices in my head told me to do that. I mean, it's way less weird than cat ears, am I right? Anyway, here's the speed paint. Okay guys, which anti-fight OC is better? The first one or this one? Personally, I like the first one better. It's more smegsy. But comment below what y'all like. Seriously though, if you enjoyed this video, tell me if you want more of this in the comments. And that's all. Here's the final result. Thanks for watching this video. Watch this next. I'll see you there. Stay cool.